Hello everyone, it's me Clayton. I just finished watching episode 4 of season 3 of Harley Quinn. Now with Poison Ivy's terraforming of Gotham plan fully in effect, or at least now she's focused on making the serum of it, she has to deal with Harley Quinn's more annoying aspects. The fact that she creates this new progressive rock band with Clayface and King Shark, and the fact that she never seems to be quiet when she wants her to. So Poison Ivy tries to keep her quiet without hurting her feelings by basically passing blame on to Catwoman, saying she can't use any of her stuff, which includes a rare Japanese toilet. But that just makes things worse, considering that Harley Quinn smashes up all the security cameras, and her beloved plant friend Frank ends up getting stolen. With the security cameras destroyed, Sai, who's now seeing everything on the internet, he can't do much about it, considering he can't get a face shot of the person who did it. But the person who was there did leave something for the Court of the Owls, so they have to go to that place in order to figure out who stole Frank. While we also find that Jim Gordon's trying to find financiers for his shot to run for mayor. Because, of course, he doesn't take his daughter Barbara Gordon's advice, he takes the well-known criminal and insane psychopath Two-Face's advice. Because that's how Jim Gordon rolls. So yeah, a lot of this episode does happen to revolve around those specific storylines, and I really like the fact that Jim Gordon's allowed to have more of an antagonistic role here. He's had so much time trying to supposedly be a good cop, especially since his whole character has been a parody of Jim Gordon's usual obsessive character traits. But here, the fact that he's legitimately working with Harvey Dent after he went insane kind of shows that he's gone off the deep end, no matter how hard Barbara tries to see the good side in him. I can imagine that could lead to some hilarious and also ridiculous stuff down the line. Also, we find that Poison Ivy apparently had a thing with Catwoman. Though, given Catwoman has sort of had flings with both genders in the comics, I can see how that would go down. On top of that, the series has always played loosey-goosey when it comes to stuff from the comics that's adapted for the show, or stuff that they just make up entirely, so I'm fine with how they handled that. Plus, the Court of the Owls apparently has a big orgy in some of their meetings, which, is pretty funny, but at the same time I think the boys kind of did it better with Hero-gasm, mainly because they went all out in the ridiculousness of that one and there was no actual censorship. Not that Harley Quinn really needs orgies to make it funny, but I just think The Boys was funnier with how they handled it. But with that and this is kind of a big year for superhero orgies. I didn't think I'd expect to say that, but 2022 has been full of surprises. So with Frank captured with only one photo that doesn't really let anyone know the exact nature of who stole Frank, and with Jim Gordon having videos of all of Gotham's elites inside a strange secret society, it feels like a lot could happen based on what happened in this episode. But we'll see how Gotham is dealt with when the time comes. See you next time.